Gotcha. I'm trying to keep this clean for YouTube, but anyway. What's up, YouTube? Welcome to iIrvingTV here with another video for y'all, and I hope everybody's having a good day today. And the other day, I started playing Halo 5 again because it's been a long time since I played Halo 5, and it got me thinking. It got me thinking that in my personal belief and in my experience, that the era between 2007 and 2008 was the best gaming era ever, in my personal opinion. And I'm going to discuss that a little bit more, but before we get to that, I'm sorry, y'all, but before we get to that, for anybody that stumbled across this video, stumbled across my channel for the first time, if you like what you see, go ahead and press the subscribe button and press that bell so you get all the latest videos from me as well. Now, let's get started. So what I mean by 2007 and 2008 was the best gaming era of all time, in my opinion, is, let me get some backstory real quick. So 2006, Christmas of 2006, my parents ended up giving me an Xbox 360. Now, this was the generation, of course, of the 360, PlayStation 3, and the Nintendo Wii. Now, for this Christmas, I asked for the Nintendo Wii, but they was all sold out. It was hard to get them because the Wii looked like one of the best things in the world because of the Wiimotes, and you can do all this and that, especially with the Wii Sports, the boxing, and the tennis. So I asked my parents to get me a Nintendo Wii, but because they were sold out, they ended up giving me a Xbox 360. Now, at the time, don't get me wrong, I was super grateful of it. You know, I'm grateful that my parents was actually able to afford to get me a Xbox 360, because this is the time when the stock market crashed and all that kind of stuff. So I was very grateful. But at the time, I was like, I didn't ask for the Xbox 360, but I was grateful that they was able to give me a gaming system. Now, I am glad that they was able to get that they got me the 360, because from there on out was some of the best experiences in my life, because this is when I first started getting into online gaming, multiplayer. Because when I first got my Xbox 360, now mind you, this was during, you know, the white Xbox. This is before they had the wireless capability, or you had to buy the adapter for it. So you had to either plug it up directly to the router, or you had to get the adapter. Now, so I remember I used to go in the other room, plug in my Xbox, and play on there for a few hours or whatever the case was. So I remember getting into online gaming. Now, fast forward to 2007, 2008. This was the year that Halo 3 came out. Call of Duty 4 came out, the very first Modern Warfare. Mass Effect also came out at this time too, but I didn't get into it, I think, until like late 2008, I believe. Gears of War came out in 2006, I believe, but I still played it throughout 2007. And of course, in 2008, Gears of War 2 came out, and then you also had the first Saints Row, and I believe Grand Theft Auto 4 came out in 2008, I believe. Don't quote me on that. I did a little bit of research, but I don't have any notes. This is just off top. So anyway, 2007, I remember when on my birthday, which is in December 2007, I got Halo 3 and the first Modern Warfare. Those, especially with Halo 3, those was the best time of my life and regarding gaming goes, because this is why I really got deeply immersed into online gaming. Because before that, I wasn't playing online. You know, I was always, it still is, I do a lot of action adventure, which is why I do a lot of Let's Plays on my channel, because I like action adventure and great stories like that. Now, with that being said, Halo 3 had an awesome story. Mass Effect, awesome story. Gears of War, awesome story. But I'm getting ahead of myself. But multiplayer was the best thing at that time. I remember Halo 3 came out. You had custom games. You also have Forge mode, so you can make your own maps. And I remember we used to Me and my online friends, we used to race on the Mongoose. And I remember every so often they had the new DLC, the new maps, and all that stuff, and it was just a great time. It was an awesome time, and I remember trying to get all. I remember getting all my friends to try to unlock the achievements. You know, if you play on Legendary mode or Halo, and if you beat it, you get like that. It's like another cutscene at the end of the game, and yeah. I remember. I don't remember how old I was. I know I was like a teenager or somewhere around that age. I know in 2007 I was in the 7th grade, and then when I went into the 8th grade, I was in a alternative private school. You know, wearing uniforms and all that. And every single Friday we would get out early. I think around like 12 something. So I used to, and then we didn't really get a lot of homework on Fridays. So either we got a little homework or none, little to none. So Friday, I get home, I get on Halo, Call of Duty, or whatever it is, and I just used to just play for hours. Like to the point my dad literally had to go in the room and be like, hey, you got to get off the game. And this at the time, my sister was still living with me. So if I be playing online, I'd be trying to talk quiet, but at this time, these mics, you know, the little cheap mics, whatever, you have to speak a little loud into it. So I'll be trying to play, and my sister be like, hey, get off the game. If she's watching this video right now, Gabe, if you're watching this video right now, oh, you can vouch for this. You used to hear me every night on the game. You used to tell me shut up and whatever the case was. And I tried to be quiet, but anyway, it was just, and then it was just a great time. Like I said, this is me personally. This is what I believe. This is my experience that I'm speaking from, and I remember playing the first Modern Warfare, because before that, a lot of people forget that Call of Duty was originally all World War II. Call of Duty was World War II, and people forget the original Call of Duty quote. It was, in war, nobody fights alone, or something like that. I'm going to put it somewhere on the screen, but it used to be, in war, nobody fights alone, or nobody gets left. A lot of people forget that, but it was World War II. And then the crazy thing is, before Modern Warfare was even announced, I used to always talk to my friends, like, what if they make a modern version of Call of Duty? Months later, Modern Warfare. And that was they used to be fun. And don't even get me started on this is before they had the party chats. Because party chat is a normal thing now. But before that, it was, you had the chat in the, I mean, you can have like the private chat, but only like 2 people can be in there, you and the other person. But you had to do the game chatting. Oh my goodness, the little kids that used to be cursing and all that stuff. Y'all can vouch. Y'all can vouch for this. It was an awesome time period, and that's why when I get asked what are my favorite video games, I always first say Mass Effect, because again, I like action adventure and I like story as I'm playing. I like to be interactive, and I like with Mass Effect, you know, because I'm also playing that as well. I've been playing that. And actually, let me go back to the Halo thing real quick, then I go back to the Mass Effect thing. You know, I've been thinking about this so much that this is what I bought just now. I bought this a couple of days ago, the Master Chief collection. Actually, what's funny is, I think like a couple of days ago, whatever, Halo 3 came up for the PC for the Master Chief collection. So yeah, it's crazy how all of this is going on, how all of this is just coming together. So and I'm trying to look directly at the camera lens, but I can, because I'm using my phone, so that's why I'm kind of split between it. But anyway, but back to the Mass Effect thing. I like how, and it's been games like this before, Mass Effect, but I like how you make your choices can affect the outcome of the game, you know, certain dialogue, and then those choices went into the second one, and then the choices that you made in the first and the second one went into the third one. So, and I haven't beat Andromeda yet. I don't know why, I just haven't beat it yet, but that's why I'm playing the other ones. I know you don't have to play the other ones to really know what's going on in Andromeda, but I want to beat 1, 2, 3 first before I get back into Andromeda again. But I'm going all over the place. Like I said, I didn't write this down. I'm just speaking from experience and all that stuff. But yeah, this was the best time. This is why I was really into gaming at the most, and it was an awesome time. And that's why, and another thing that, you know, and I know this video is going on, you know, this video is going on for a very long time, but this at the time when machinima became popular. Now, if you don't know what machinima is like when you make like a video, a movie, or whatever out of video game footage. And at this and also it was the YouTube channel as well before they got shut down for whatever reason. But it was very popular at this time. It was at its peak. And when I think about machinima, the first thing that comes to mind is Irving and the Chief by John CJG, which used to go by Digital Fear. Come on now. I remember all this stuff. I was a teenager. I was into that kind of stuff. There was a whole bunch of other machinimas, and I even was trying to get to machinima at one point. Like I got 2 machinima videos up. One is on this channel, and one is on my Little Ice channel, Little Ice on Track channel, which is my music channel. If you don't know, I used to do music. But anyway, I might do a reaction to them at one point just to show y'all. But anyway, and like I literally had a script written for my own machinima. It was going to be called, now mind you, I was a teenager at this point, so you ready for the title? It was called The Swagger Wars. But I literally had a script written for it and everything, but I didn't have the resources for, the people and all that kind of stuff. Remember, I was like a teenager at this time, so like I said, I didn't really have the resources, and then plus the capture card that I was using broke, so I could no longer record and all that stuff. But that was a beautiful time in my opinion, and that's why I love doing YouTube, because I really love gaming. And before that time, other than machinima, I didn't really know how to express my love for gaming and follow that passion. Now at this time I was doing music, and if you was to listen to my music during that time period, you could tell I like video games, because I made a lot of video game references, and people used to make fun of me about making those references. But it was like, and it was just a beautiful time. And like with like Mass Effect, Halo, and Gears of War, they have books for that now. I didn't get I haven't read the Mass Effect books yet, but I read the Halo books. Matter of fact, hold on, they're a little dusty, but hold on. Yeah, I got, and I read a lot more than that. But yeah, I used to read the Halo books. I read the Gears books. That was just awesome, and in my opinion, a perfect time for gaming. That's when multiplayer was at its peak, and it was just. And I'm not knocking gaming now, because it's beautiful. A lot of things has improved since then. Graphic, gameplay, story, and all that kind of stuff. But at that time, I believe gaming was at its peak, especially multiplayer gaming. And it was just, and that's why I can't wait till Halo Infinite come out. That's why I'm getting the Xbox Series X first before I get the 5. It took me a while to figure out which one I'm gonna get first, but I've already made my decision. So yeah, but I just wanted to discuss that time period and why I think that the era during 2007, 2008 was the best because of that. So and if you agree, go ahead and drop a comment. If you disagree, if you believe there was another era that was better than that, let's go ahead and discuss it in the comment section. In the comment section, and we can have a discussion. Now, like I say, this is my opinion. This is my experience. So I'm not saying it's right, but this was, in my opinion, what I experienced and what I believe was the best period for me. But if you have any other experience, especially for my younger audience, y'all might not remember that time, or probably wasn't even born, because around this time my first nephew was born. Like, I actually have a picture somewhere of me playing the video game when he was a baby or whatever, or he was a toddler. So yeah, so it was just a wonderful time for me, and that's why I'm so passionate about gaming, because especially during that time period made me really interested. And I was into gaming before, but this time period really made me interested in gaming, and that's why I love being, even though I only got 140 something subscribers, I love being a YouTuber, especially a gaming YouTuber, because I could be a reactor or do pranks or whatever the case is, but I want to be a game, and I'm talking too much now. I'm at like 14 something minutes, but I like being a gaming YouTuber, and being a gaming YouTuber, it's hard to break. It's really hard to break through because it's oversaturated, but this is what I love to do. This is what I really love to do. But anyway, I'm talking too much. But yeah, go ahead and drop a comment and see if, let's discuss what you think was the best period of gaming. What's your favorite video game? What made you interested in gaming? But anyway, that's going to be the end of this video. And as usual, if you like this video, go ahead and press the like button. If you dislike this video, hopefully you didn't. But if you did dislike this video, go ahead and press the dislike button, because I always appreciate honesty. And I'm going to take a drink real quick. Grape juice. Drop a comment below. Subscribe to my channel. And until next time, promoting peace, gaming, and wings.